It starts with a wizard. He's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane. When you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this devastation that has occurred. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Flagon Slayers. As always, thank you so much for being here. We have our lovely players around me, and we once again welcome back our wonderful sponsor, Arknight. Thank you so much for sponsoring us, guys. Go check out Arknight. They've got some really great materials, both physical and digital.
Thank you.
For all your Dungeons and Dragons needs. And Pathfinder or whatever else the heck you want, I think. Right, Abby? Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't stop me.
I don't know, but go get like a cool little owlbear mini like this.
We'll have
Isn't
more
it cute?
information.
I want an owlbear mini.
Oh, owlbears
it's
are awesome.
fantastic.
We'll
Are
have a
those
Great
lot.
primed?
quality.
Do you know if those are primed for painting?
I don't have a clue, but I do want to paint.
We'll find that out, everybody.
Yeah.
I think they probably have options, but you know, whatever.
We're getting into this
I think they
sponsorship in the next.
We're in the infancy of our sponsorship,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
Switching
once we
over
have
to the
more
map
information,
builder
we'll get
thing.
we'll get
I
that.
just want to throw their logo in there because, frankly, Josh has been super cool to me and given me a lot of cool free shit. So,
Yep. If you like us,
already.
you'll like them. Anyway, welcome back to the campaign, everyone.
Oh, damn.
So, in case you missed last week, the party, after slaying the white dragon that had been resurrected by Shavira, divided up some of the loot and then had to leave the rest of it to go to Garnash's birthday party.
Priorities.
Yeah, Garnash's birthday went off without a hitch. He was quite happy getting his watermelon patch. And everything seemed nice, sweet, normal, like things were calming down. The party then, the next day, returned to Whitestone for the celebration of the new locomotive that Percival DeRollo had built. But Zygon received a vision in the night that things were possibly more dangerous than they seemed, himself opting to not attend. The party then witnessed the train roll into the station for the first time, and with it the power source that it had been desperately needing. But that power source turned out to be the bomb that the Five had constructed a few weeks earlier. The party was unfortunately not quite fast enough to plane shift the bomb out, and it caused massive damage to the city of Whitestone.
We got some of it out.
Some of it, yes. With quick thinking, Mathis shielded Animus and Anzu and Genevieve from the explosion, using some strange cloak that popped with electricity and shone like stars. The party then saw, much to its devastation, the city partially in ruin, with a massive crater standing where the train once stood. Statues of the Dorolo family toppled or vaporized, buildings for blocks being gone. Oh, hang on. Well, so some of our fans may have noticed that Michael's not been here for a few weeks, and Corey is
yeah.
still having his adventure in far off land called New York.
It's like
Never
York,
heard of it.
but newer.
But Michael is some stuff in his life is getting more busy, so he is having to shift into more of a guest starring role. Next week we will have a new player taking his slot, and we hope that you enjoy where the story continues on.
I'm
But
so excited.
let's get back into the game.
Does that mean
So-
cue the sad music?
Yeah.
Yes, cue the
Go
sad
back to
music.
queuing sad.
Go back to sad music. Okay. So, the three of you are
So bad.
in this impact crater, essentially. Most of the people that were here are gone, whether that's run away or vaporized, no idea. You also see Vesper cradling her brother on the ground a few yards away from you. You see that half of his face is charred and missing flesh and bone. Part of the jaw is missing.
Can
How
I
many
run over to
people-
him real quick? I want to do this before it gets like too late because I don't know how long this will take.
Um,
I'm
I'm gonna
Knowing
Yes.
what I know about Vesper, can I look at Percy? No, is it
Percival.
Percy? It's Percy. Percival, and see if he has like any kind of true form that he's hiding.
he's just a
Also,
dude. He's just a
just a
dude.
dude with a
He's
jaw blown off.
he's like 3/4 human.
I'm gonna cast heal on Percy. At the 6th level.
Okay.
Surge
You see
of positive.
some of his wounds begin to heal,
Okay.
and then you see this weird popping in the air around the spell, and it starts to eat away. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Also, this is not regenerate, so technically, if he lost any like limbs or like things like that,
It won't
during
come
this,
back,
It
yeah.
won't come back, but it will heal
Yeah.
him and close wounds.
If it works,
Yeah.
hang on, you
course.
gotta.
Yeah, what if
Wisdom
he's dead?
Saving throw. 27.
27. Okay, roll Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Thank God I rolled so well on both of those. Constitution 20.
Okay, now I need you to roll a Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's not.
What is going on?
Okay,
All the skills.
15.
Okay, that's a failure.
All right.
So-
Oh.
You see your magic begin to wash over Percival's body, and it begins to heal. But then you see the magic begins to turn a different color, and you see it begins to actually burn his body.
No.
You see Vesper start to stamp it out. You then feel your mind get flooded with this blowback of arcane energy as your stomach begins to turn. And then the actual magic that's coming from your hand begins to catch fire. And you take, because you can't get out of the way fast enough, you take 3 points of damage as you get burned by your own magic.
Okay.
Anzu, I need you to make an Arcana check.
Yes, sir.
Did I heal him a little bit though?
Oh, Brady's
Honey.
gone again.
Oh, Brady. Did I heal him a little bit though?
No, you actually damaged him.
Fantastic.
We're gonna have to get him
I
out
got a
of here.
27.
A 27.
Yes.
So, Animus, you also feel this. You look up into the sky, and you see this residue of arcane energy in the air, and the sky itself is turning to this this dark purple, as it is a miasma of arcane energy is beginning to spread out over Whitestone. Anzu, you feel your magic being drained from you. You go to cast a cantrip just to see what happens, and it sparks to life and then immediately dissipates, seemingly being absorbed into this cloud. The theory that you begin to formulate is that due to the large amount of arcane energy released in this area, it's causing a blowback effect that is draining the magic from the area entirely, and causing spells to not work.
But it has no effect on people, right? Like
Not
other
that you
than
can
that.
tell. You feel yourself a little more tired, a little drained.
Do I see anyone that's still alive other than Vesper?
Make
and...
a investigation check.
Also, is this like mostly in the area? Is this something that we could probably get out
So
of?
the crater itself is about 3 blocks wide.
Okay.
25.
25. You begin looking around. You don't see anyone. You do see this strange door that, like, you see what looks like a door frame, and it's kind of like shimmering. But it's like it's there and not there at the same time. You see it's kind of like blinking in and out. But it's near Vesper and Percival, and you see Vesper is openly like crying now. And you also, Anzu and Animus, you see her image begins to flicker in and out, going between normal Vesper and succubus Vesper. It's going back and forth.
What the fuck?
Because the illusion magic that she's using is also being consumed by this cloud.
I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna go, I told you so.
What the fuck? Hey, Anzu, can I borrow your stone real quick? Your
I'll
world's...
toss it over to him.
I want to teleport to Peggy.
That's what you.
You immediately land on the saddle. You're about probably 400, 500 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
You're like cresting over the clouds.
Okay. Yeah. I was hoping that Peggy's a... I mean, considering I turned into a flying animal and I'd sent Peggy off before I did that, I would hope that Peggy would get out of the area. I'm gonna dive bomb back down in, or not dive bomb, but like fly back down in. I don't want to make it look like
Just nosedive.
Yeah.
As you guys get closer to where this bomb went off, Peggy immediately gets tired, and the wings begin to flap slower, and it begins to, like, every third beat it's like dropping, and then it's like regaining.
Okay, I'm gonna pet Peggy's neck, just be like, Peggy, go ahead and start gliding. Go for circles, slow down. Don't tire yourself out here.
Oh, is he back? He's back.
I restarted my router. We'll try this, and if it doesn't work, I can try my phone.
Okay. Brady's back. Okay.
So I kind of want him to do like one of the kind of like what
like
hawks and stuff will do. We'll just loop all the way down and just let themselves glide.
Make a perception check.
15.
Okay. You can see that all of the streetlights in the city have burst. All the windows in the city are bursting. There's glass everywhere. Some of the buildings have chunks taken out of them. You hear the screams of people. There's random fires being put out by the military. The entire city is burning or in total disarray. Things aren't good, I guess, to say the least. You see the clock tower. That's a central thing of Whitestone. You see a section of the top has a giant chunk missing out of it because a piece of the station actually cleaved it off. You see that the bell is actually precariously hanging, about to fall.
Oh boy.
You also see that the sun tree, part of the sun tree, is on fire.
I'm going back for Percy again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw, when I get down there, I'll toss the stone back. Thanks, Anzu, and then run over to Vesper, and I want to kind of try to take Percy and put him on the back of Peggy and try to get us out of the city.
You go to grab him, and she just looks at you and she says, "No,
Vesper,
I won't let you take him anywhere."
then come with me. We have to get him out of this area. The magic is too strong here, and I can't heal him if he's just sitting in the middle of it.
I can handle it.
Vesper, he's going to die or have horrible repercussions if you don't let him come.
As the two of you are arguing, you hear, Where's Mathis?
Mathis is okay.
Where is Mathis?
Mathis? Okay, so you guys see Mathis as you guys have been kind of examining this area. You see the cloak that he was wearing is gone. He's now wearing a undershirt. He's still got his cane. You see that his back is slightly burned. Part of the shirt is burned through, and you can see these burns on his back. You also see scars, just all like he's got so many scars on his back. It's insane. You also see that his eyes are glowing with like this purplish blue energy.
Oh no.
Bummer.
Oh,
Brady.
He's
Brady's
struggling so
having
bad.
issues.
He's gonna have to go to his phone for tonight.
Yeah. You see this like purplish blue energy behind his eyes, and you see his hands are kind of glowing with this arcane energy. Brady's back.
Phone?
Yay!
You using your phone now?
He's using his phone now.
Rip.
That's
It
okay.
happens again. I don't know
That-
what I'm gonna do.
That picture quality looks fine.
Can I take out Linares' spell and see what it does again?
You're gonna have to refresh me because I don't have that note out on me.
Linares' avatar?
Mm-mm.
Is that what it was?
It's like,
Oh,
No.
it's Linares'
it's like a
version of it.
healing-
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like a-
Yeah, I remember what it does now. You're not ready to use that, Anzu.
It's also still a spell though. I used a 6th level spell and it still got.
But wait, it's a scroll though, right?
Yeah, but you
it's
by
still
that
magic.
Arcana check that you got, you know if you use that, it'd be a waste.
Okay.
And you haven't finished copying it down, so if you use it, it's gone forever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep trying to get Vesper to get fucking Percy
see
out of this fucking city.
Mathis stands up using his cane, and he says, "Just give me a moment."
I'll try to like kind of help him hold himself up and like.
Fine, dear. It's fine. You see him resting on his cane. He holds up a hand and just shoots a beam of pure arcane energy into the sky, seemingly erupting from him. Well, that was a strange sensation. He walks over to you, Animus, having an argument with Vesper. Percy still calling out for him. He kneels down. Percival, I'm deeply sorry. Percival.
No.
And he
Oh, the
dies.
Dorolo.
My armor.
No.
You see
dude.
one last breath escape his mouth, and Percival dies.
Man, the Dorolos are really fucking cursed. Cursed
Cursed
family.
They're a cursed family. That's just how it be.
Fuck.
Vesper just weeping, openly weeping.
We need to do something about Vesper before she has a mental breakdown. I'm just saying right now.
I'll walk over to her and I will kneel down on her level and I'll look at her and say, Yeah, we need to get out of here. We need to go to some city.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I'm using my Percy dice.
Ugh, thematic.
What is that? Oh, yeah, that was. Oh, I think that's a natural 20. Fuck.
Hey. Too
But it
bad you have
doesn't. It's.
disadvantage.
Oh, the other one was a 2, but that's a 17.
Okay. She looks to you, Genevieve. She wipes the tears away from her face. I didn't know this was going to happen. I just want everyone to know that.
Talk about it, please.
I have a city to take care of, but I can't do it looking like this. And she gestures to the demonic-looking self she is.
Yes, you were hiding it very well for a while.
Thank you. She gets up and she lifts Percy's body, putting it on Peggy. I trust you can take care of this, Animus.
Yes, I can.
All right. Let's head back to the castle, and we can go from there.
Should we get into contact with Zygon? Let him know that his dream came true, as weird as it sounds to say it like that.
How
I
would
don't
we
care
do
what
that?
you do. I don't care. I have a city to take care of.
That's fine.
If he's not here to help, I don't need him here.
Should probably try to get all of the guild members here to help.
I
There's gonna
see
be a lot of bodies.
Vesper's wings unfurl, and you see these demonic bat-looking
Oh,
wings
God.
with, just this like, there's this crimson sort of quality to them. You see her. Excuse me for just a second. I gotta let Daisy out of my room. You see her begin to fly towards the castle, getting high enough in the air to where people wouldn't be able to see her.
I'm.
Has it been an hour yet, Jacob?
I would say it's been about 30 minutes.
Okay, I'm waiting for that hour.
I'm
Okay.
going to
And
teleport
then I'm gonna teleport.
back hunt Enzu, as you said, and I'm going to try to get as many of the guild members here as possible. Is Mathis over by us still?
Yeah.
Mathis, is there someone in Whitestone I can go to that would be able to allow us some help here? Maybe is there a government official that works at the teleport
I assume
station?
they're already taking care of things. Also, we don't know if that still exists. The destruction is quite broad. I will try to get a message out to some of my contacts in Amon to try and get them here, but I think for now we're on our own. This miasma seems to be repressing all magical ability.
Yes. And what do you want me to do with Percy?
Well, he's from a proud family. He deserves to be with them.
All right. Well, I will.
I would suggest taking them to the family crypt.
Yes. Well, I'll leave him here with Peggy for a moment. I'm gonna head back and grab Zygon and any members who are able to come out and help.
If you're doing that, Animus, I can attend to Percival.
Yeah, if you want to, I'll be
I've
back in
ridden
just a couple
quite a
minutes.
horse in my day. I'm sure a Pegasus isn't too much different.
No, Peggy's not too much different. He's only had one rider so far though, so just be good with him. I'll be back as soon as I can, and I'll teleport out to Zygon.
You're using your stone, right?
Yeah, so I took my stone back from Peggy. I threw Anzu's stone to him, and now I'm using my stone.
Okay, just to
Peggy
make sure.
doesn't have my stone anymore.
All right, Zagon, you're having a nice, quiet coffee, reading a book, just chilling, maybe a pastry or two. And then you see Animus appears next to you, covered in most likely vaporized dust of all sorts of things.
Humans.
Humans, people,
People,
buildings,
creatures.
all sorts of other things. With like this almost like shell-shocked look in his eyes.
Well, it looks like you didn't stop it, but yet here you are. What happened?
You know, it was all going great. Never mind, it was never going great. We got there and immediately Anzu recognized the bomb, and we were just too late. We tried, but
Yep.
it exploded somehow. We survived. Vesper was able to survive, and also she definitely is a succubus. Can confirm. There's some sort
Can
of
confirm.
magical energy around the explosion site right now that is harshening and dampening magic. Percival, unfortunately, died in the tragedy. But we need kind of an all-hands-on-deck situation here, so I've come back to grab as many guild members as possible to go out and help.
You guys do know that most of the guild members are not here.
The watermelon song.
Yeah, Garnash and Soph are at the watermelon farm. Turk is still in Onoa. The only two that are here are Rekt and Sivan.
Okay. I'm gonna
Get whoever you can.
Yeah. Zag.
Wait,
I'm gonna go to the Slayer's take.
Not the kobolds.
Kobolds.
No, I'm not
No.
getting the kobolds.
Absolutely.
Zagon, you can head through with Anzu's stone. He's over there. I'm gonna go
Okay.
try to round up a few people. I'm gonna head downstairs. Who'd you said? Rex and who?
Rex and Sivan.
I get downstairs. Hey guys. So we found the bomb, and it exploded. And Whitestone needs some help. One of you.
Rex sheathes one of his swords on his back. All right. How do we get there?
We're gonna head back. Ooh. We're gonna check the teleportation out to see if that'll work. Otherwise, I will find a way.
Okay.
Stefan, you need to stay here. We need one member here to watch.
I can help. Yeah, I'll stay here.
Yeah, I understand you're a great adventurer and you're coming up very well, but I don't want you to see the amount of destruction this young in your life.
See, a chill goes down his spine. Okay, I will keep. I don't think I can legally tend the bar, but I can do everything else.
Well, let them know. I mean, you can pour a drink if people need it, but I think we're gonna be trying.
Oh no! Anyway.
Or we can
Just bring
close.
him.
It's Stefan. It's okay.
Just bring him.
Maybe just close it down and keep things safe here for a couple hours, and we'll send someone back.
Okay.
Rex, come with me. I'm gonna head over to the Slayer's Take and see if anyone's able to help.
All right. So Animus, while you do that, Anzu and Genevieve, you see the shimmering doorway as Mathis is getting closer to it. He says, I didn't know he still practiced. Okay. He knocks on this strange barrier and it hits with a resounding sound. Let me see here. I've got to pull up the spell really quick to see exactly how it works. Let me make sure that this is correct. Just one more second. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, wizards, you are fun. Okay. Yeah. So he knocks on the door that is seemingly there and not there at the same time. You then see the door opens. You can now see inside this vast, what looks like dining hall, like meeting area, is inside this door.
Any people? Anything?
Yes. So the person opening the door, bless you, is Targarus.
Okay.
He pokes his head out. Hello, Mathis. It's good to see you. I tried the best I could.
Targarus?
Hello, Anzu. Please, come inside for a moment. We can help with everything once we know what's going on. Mathis, I think we should probably follow him. Seems a lot safer in there than it's out here. Goes through.
All right.
So as you guys get in, you see this massive. I can't think of the word for like the big room in the front of a mansion. I can't think of that
Foyer?
word.
Foyer.
Yeah, thank you. You see a massive foyer with it's like marble and all gold encrusted, and you see a large painting of Thea's mother just resting dead center on the wall. You see that there's these strange spectral figures kind of floating throughout. They're tending to some of the wounded. You see some people missing legs, missing arms. But there's about 20 people in here being treated by these spectral figures. Well, Targarus, it's not as big as it used to be, but I practice every once in a while, so hopefully this can be accommodating. We could possibly get more people in here, or I could move it to a safer location.
Huh? What?
Oh, well, and you see Mathis. Targarus is very shy to talk about things like this. Were you unaware of his abilities?
Yes, apparently.
Oh, well, you've never heard of the Lute of Singorn?
What the fuck is that?
Well, Targarus speaks up. Well, in my younger years, I... hang on, my dog is breaking into my room. Hi, go away.
You have a dog.
I have a dog.
Is it Daisy or Reese's? It's Daisy.
It's Daisy.
She's
the only
back.
one that can open doors. Out. Go. Get. Oh, she doesn't want to. Get on the bed then. Okay. She's on the bed.
Cutie pie.
She's on the bed. She's here. I'm gonna pet her real quick. Hi everybody. This is Daisy. She's my puppy. Say hi to Daisy.
She's
Anyway.
our actual DM.
She's
She
she's
planned all
It's
of
never
this.
been
I'm-
Jacob.
yeah. It's never been me. It's
He's a
always
puppet.
Daisy.
It's always
Exactly.
been Daisy.
I'm a ventriloquist dummy. In my younger years, I fancied myself a bard, but I don't tend to
You won't see.
play much anymore.
And your
Yeah.
sister never told me this?
Well, I guess she just didn't mention it. She always thought that I could be a wizard, but I found that a little boring.
Ha!
Well, it's not.
Well,
I
oh
can
no,
do things and
Anzu,
sometimes stop.
Anzu, please forgive me. I am
Can
so
you
sorry.
fly?
Sometimes, yes.
Can you blow things up?
Multiple times, yes.
Big blow-ups?
Yes. I definitely.
Well,
could.
I can too.
Well, I'm very proud of you, Anzu, but I don't think it's time for us to get into a measuring contest.
It's that old
We have
water
people
hit.
that we need to take care of. So, Mathis, my thought is that you and I begin rounding up the survivors of the city to perhaps bring them in here. I could move it too. I'm having trouble stabilizing since the explosion. Mathis nods. Well, if you take care of that, I can go take care of Percival. So, I'll leave you to it. I love what you've done with the place, by the way. He leaves. You see, Targarus. Well, there's food in the kitchen. If you need anything, there's also other amenities. I use this sometimes as a home away from home, so to speak. So if you need anything, just let me know, and I can create it for you. I will say that the time at which this can be stable is reduced thanks to whatever it is that's going on outside. So in a few hours, we will have to vacate the space. But please, rest. We need to formulate a strategy. But I will go find people that need help. You
Much
see him.
appreciated.
He leaves as the door opens into this area. But Genevieve and Anzu, you are now in. Anzu, you know what this spell is. Genevieve, you've had some bards who have known how to do this, but very few ever invite you in for some reason. It's so strange. This is Morden Kanan's Magnificent Mansion.
Good shit.
It is a 7th level spell exclusive to bards and wizards.
He's that high level of a bard?
Yeah, he's a level 20 bard.
He's a
No!
he's been a bard
Are
the
you
whole
fucking
time.
serious?
He's never been
Yeah.
anything
No.
else. He's
Jacob!
always been a
No,
bard.
he's a bard.
Oh, you love
He was
it.
always a musical man in heart.
Mm-hmm.
He was never anything else.
He's one of those dudes that like did music and like he almost got successful and then life came crashing in on him and then he had to give up his dream.
He's a political
That's
I swear to
bard.
God, you were like, Abby, he's a fighter. He's just a fighter. I don't know what to do with myself, clearly.
Got a book
And is
on
that
your head.
Thea's actual mom? Not her
Yeah.
stepmom?
No, it's a picture of Thea's mom
Why?
because he loves her.
I need answers.
Well,
Give
Thea's
me
not
answers.
What? Could my parents get back together?
She's kind of been dead for a while, but
I can figure it out. I'll parent trap him from from beyond the grave.
let me worry about it.
here. Oh boy.
You Answer, you see this small orb of clear white energy, kind of this wispy smoke, approach you. And as it gets close, may I help you, sir?
Oh no.
And then it appears into a butler-like figure.
Oh god. No.
Would you like to teach me this spell?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. That is unbecoming of the staff. We can supply you with food, shelter, and we also have a spa. It's under renovation, though. Someone made it explode the other day. We also have a training area, a cafe, and many other amenities, if you so wish. We are currently tending to the wounded, as you can see. We're in the process of building the medical wing. Never thought we'd need it, but, you know, things happen.
I may just help bring in some more people.
Very good, sir, very good. If you need anything, here's a communication device, and he hands you this small, like, what looks like a stone, with a face carved on it. That will disappear, though, when you leave, and it will reappear when you enter. Also, nothing that is in here can go out there. Be mindful.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go out and help bring some wounded in.
All right. The ghost butler turns to you, Genevieve. Madam, is there anything you will request?
Just perhaps a place to rest.
Very good, very good. Please follow me. And you see him begin to float as he goes up the banister.
As I'm following, can I snoop?
Oh yeah,
Look
full
around.
on. Make an investigation check.
I just want to see what's going on in here. anything interesting. It's not fantastic.
You see a small
14.
you see a small dining area off to your right. You see a table adorned with a bunch of food. You see a chocolate fountain. Things
Fancy.
of that nature. You also notice you see a small room as you get to the top. You see a small room off to the side, the door slightly open, and it looks like a playroom for children. You also see a few bedrooms as you're being escorted through with the doors open. You see one that is decorated in like military stuff and kind of like Singorn, like patriotism sort of thing. You see one that is decorated in it looks like a library for a young up and coming wizard. There's books explaining the foundational magics and things of that nature. And then you see another room that is full of elven religious iconography, along with like dartboards and things of that nature. And then the final room you see before getting into your own room that it appears in front of you out of nowhere. You see a small, what looks like a baby's room. You then, the door just immediately appears in front of you. You open it. There's just a bed in there. Well made. Pillow or two.
Okay. God, I want to go snoop so bad, but I need to take a short rest. So I'm gonna short rest in there.
Okay.
Or can I go into the library and short rest? I don't have to I know I can't read books and do all that shit at the same time, right?
You want to go into the
There was a
library
little
bedroom?
kind of, but I can't read books and short rest, can I?
No, not really. No.
No. I still want to hang out in there. It seems more interesting.
As you go to enter there, the door shuts in your face. I'm so sorry, madam. That is a reserved room, only for the master's daughter. You can use another room, one that we just conjured for you, if you so wish, or you can sleep on the floor. We do not judge.
It just looked interesting in there.
Oh, it is
No.
quite interesting, ma'am. Quite interesting.
No. Skedaddle, I guess.
Okay. Animus, you make it to the Slayer's Take. You see a few people kind of wandering around. No one's at the front counter. But you do see probably 5 different guild members just kind of resting and sharing stories and drinks with each other.
Hello? Can I get some help here, please?
You see this large half-orc man. Depends on what you need.
Whitestone, there was a horrible tragedy in Whitestone and a bomb went off, and they're in need of a lot of assistance. I understand the Slayer's Take has a guild hall there, and as much as you're also allies to the Flagon Slayers, I was hoping you would have some healers or just some members who'd be able to come and help.
You got any coin?
I'm sure Whitestone would be able to pay you some coin.
I don't need Whitestone coin. I need yours. What do you got?
Alright, how about I start off by saying I've got 200 gold?
Sounds like a multi-day mission. Probably gonna need more than 200, right? And they all, yeah!
If you're there for more than one day, then I can always give you more gold.
We'll do it for 2,000.
Some guild. I walk out. Is there a
All right.
Is there a healing guild in
There's not. There's churches.
Healing.
I'll go to a church of Pelor.
Is there a place where clerics congregate?
Yeah, you're right. Is there a church of Pelor? There
Yeah.
is. I know there
Oh
is.
yes, I believe they assemble at the butcher's.
I'm gonna go to the church of Pelor then, with Rex.
Okay. All right.
I just walk up to the guy who looks most important, I guess.
You see a dude with a long white beard, long white hair, kind of a Gandalf-looking guy. And he says, "Hello, how may I help you?
Hello, sir.
Are you seeking the enlightenment
Sir,
of the eternal sun?"
can you just let me talk really quick? White's...
Oh, okay. I see someone's not being chatty. That's fine.
Okay. There's a bomb that just went off in the city of Whitestone. A lot of the city was destroyed, and I'm hoping the church may be able to send some clerics there to help. I understand that Pelor is one of the major deities of Whitestone. And
Well, we will, if you have a means of getting us there, we will do the most we can.
I do have a means of getting there. Give me just a moment, and it's also probably going to be a one-at-a-time kind of thing.
Oh. Very well, I will gather my flock.
Alright, sounds
If you
good.
want, I can, like, you can just teleport to me, and I can go there and cast
That was my plan. I'm just you can't cast it because the teleport circle got destroyed.
Not in Amon.
The one in Whitestone did though. So if you teleport everyone back,
No, not if I use my teleport.
He can teleport to a
Ah,
location
I
if
thought you
he's
were talking
familiar with that location.
yeah. Did Zygon already leave, or is he? That's
I believe
Has it been
Zygon
an hour
said
yet?
he's waiting for an hour, and it has been 45 minutes.
all right. Rex, go ahead and talk with the clerics here. I'm gonna run over and grab Zygon. I'm gonna run back to the guild hall.
It takes you about 15 minutes. It's been about an hour, Zygon.
And then I'm gonna go.
Zygon! I walk in the door and start yelling.
You see, as you enter the door, you see Zygon.
Oh, that's just fucking great. I don't know what to do now.
Well, while you're thinking on
I'm
that,
gonna
and
teleport back to
Okay.
Mathis and Anzu.
Okay.
Or Anzu, because I'm hoping.
Mathis
Anzu
does have a
comes.
stone now.
Yeah,
He has Thea's.
I'll go to Mathis because I'm gonna ask him first.
I'm so glad I gave him that.
So you appear in this garden area. You see around you that there are multiple Raven Queen statues in this area, along with ravens themselves that seem to congregate here.
Interesting.
A few of them, as you appear.
Yeah, yourself.
You see the stone. Thea's stone is in the saddlebag on Peggy's side. Mathis carrying, albeit hobbling, he, along with Vesper, are carrying Percival's body into the crypt as they see you appear. Ah, thank goodness you're here. Take his feet.
All right. I take his feet.
Thank you. He rests on his cane.
Mathis, let me finish up helping Vesper here. I was wondering if there's any way you could get some people here from Whitestone. I've rounded up some healers there.
I've been trying to send messages out. I don't believe it's working. But I have one more option. I'll try.
Do you have any teleportation magic that we could at least get a first round of people here?
Magic isn't working.
The stones are.
I need you to make a perception check.
17.
The stone in your hand. You see the cerulean blue that it normally is begin to drain out of it as you used it, and is now drained of power. It could be forever, or it could be while you're here.
Nice.
But it seems as though they've got maybe 1 to 3 uses while you guys are here.
Yikes.
Well, the Church of Pelor, as well as one of our guild members, is currently at the Temple of Pelor, and Amon waiting for a way to get here.
I'll try my hardest, but
All right,
we have something to deal with first.
of course.
You guys get into the crypt. You see two large coffins that are sitting in the center, and then you see off to the side there's multiple rows of others that are kind of arranged into the wall. You see there's a spot open. You see this row of four that seems to be reserved in some way, and it's already filled by two. You get to the third slot. You guys gently put Percival's body into the third slot. You see Vesper is still crying. There's a moment of silence. Vesper lets the tears go over her for a little bit before you see Mathis. A few tears begin to well in his eyes, but he's trying to remain strong.
I'm gonna say a quick prayer to the Raven Queen.
Okay. Make a religion check,
Yeah.
which means, yeah, go ahead.
10.
What'd you get?
10.
So, as you say your silent prayer, you see a lone raven fly in to the room and land on one of the coffins in the center, one of the larger ones in the center, and it just looks at you, kind of craning its neck. And then it flies off, and you see a single black feather floats down and rests on the chest of this coffin.
I assume I know what that means, so...
It means a lot of things to a lot of people.
Yeah. But in this moment, while I'm praying to the Raven Queen, I'm assuming it is a certain thing, so...
Yeah. Vesper looks over at you, and you see the image kind of flash back to non-demonic. I know that you probably have a lot of questions for me.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring up too many, of course for respect, but it is slightly concerning considering we know one of the
Animus, I
members
don't
of
mean
the
to be rude,
Five-
but this is not a you talk time, this is a me talk time.
Well, no, I was just asking about the five
Yes,
thing.
yes, I understand that.
Okay.
We will discuss that, and Mathis and I have already, but right now we have a city to take care of. I'll answer all your questions after we're done.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Well, let's go. The three of you exit. I can get there on my own. You two can take the horse bird Pegasus. That's what it is. You see this, like, just the amount of sorrow on her face is it's almost undescribable. There's just this like 1,000-yard stare. But Mathis takes the reins. You guys fly out. As you guys are flying over, I've been doing more research into their plan.
Yeah.
I think that the magical draining effect is something that they're wanting to perfect. I can understand where they're coming from. They believe that this world will eventually end, and that overuse of magic will lead to its destruction. That is a concern. Is it true? I don't know. But if this is the means at which they do it, they must be stopped. And you and I both know.
Yeah.
I just wish it didn't have to be this way.
Well.
All right. Let's see if we can help some people.
I'm a bit concerned right now, Mathis, with the fact that Vesper is fitting a perfect description of one of the members of the Five.
Animus, as she said, we will discuss that later.
I really feel like cleaning up a city that was just destroyed by one of the leaders of the Five
Animus.
and understanding.
Animus.
This is a decent question. I don't know
I
why
have
you're
it
shutting
under
it down.
control. I have it under control.
I can't trust her.
That's fine. I can. Trust me.
Oh boy.
She'll do what's right for this city. We really need to get to it. Ooh, look, smooge. I saw a brief smooge. You guys begin sailing around. Anzu, for the better part of an hour, Genevieve, you now have a full rest. Or a short rest. Zygon, you appear with Anzu as he is trying to get some people out from underneath some rubble. Anzu, you can produce some form of magic, but every time you use it, it's expending 2 spell slots. Yeah, and anything that you only have, if you only have 1 spell slot of that level, you're unable to use that high level of magic. You have to have 2 spell slots in order to cast anything. Your staff is also not working.
Is there anyone I could find? I'm just trying to help out some people.
Make Zygon and Anzu make investigation checks. Animus, you also make one.
Would jump in and help.
I have 19.
19.
This is investigation, you said?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 10. Not very good.
11.
So, you two hear faint screaming coming from a rubble pile nearby. As you run over, you can hear the sound of children screaming, crying. You also know, from what you know of Whitestone, this is where the orphanage used to stand.
Oh, no.
Where the fuck's the meat man, Jacob? Swear to God, that guy's fucking thing's dead.
Oscar. Where's Oscar?
He's up
I
in
don't
the
know, it could be
northern-
anyone.
I need you both to make strength checks, and if you're using magic to help destroy the rubble, let me know.
Oh, man. What
I'll
I
try
will
without
say-
it first, I guess.
Anzu, the skill that allows you to shape spells around people so that they don't hit, you won't be able to do that if you can't see them.
All right. Let me take a little peek.
Was that like an Elvis impression? I don't know what that was.
Oh, it was Johnny Bravo.
Which is an
Oh,
Elvis
yeah.
impression.
I was gonna say, is that what
Um,
Elvis said before he died?
All
I
right.
am going
What'd
to
you roll,
cast.
Zygon?
15.
15. You begin moving some of the rock off. You see a small hole where you can see that there is a group of children that were seemingly shielded by the woman who ran the orphanage. You see her dead body laying there in the middle of them. You see about 5 kids. One of them has a broken leg. One is missing an arm, and they're just lying on the ground, bleeding out. It's not great.
Well, try not to loot them.
Don't worry, Loch Ness.
They're
They're
not
not
dead yet.
dead. I'm not gonna loot a live child.
Yeah, there's no fun in that.
I might.
Is there still like a huge pile of rubble there?
Yeah, but you guys can systematically start to move the rubble. But what I will say is that you guys, you have 3 strength checks to do this, and your combined score has to be 40. And if it's not, one of the kids is going to die.
Oh,
Zygon's gonna look down at Anzu.
wow.
Like, oh god.
Alright,
If you
Anzu.
you will be able to boost your rolls.
Okay, Anzu is gonna cast Enlarge on himself.
Okay, so now he is like 4 feet tall. He's like a dwarf.
He's 6 feet tall.
Oh, excuse me. He's 6 feet tall. So Zygon, he's around the same height as you.
Nice.
Does
This
that
is
mean I
better.
get advantage?
Okay.
It doesn't give you advantage. It doesn't
What?
increase your strength. Well, actually, no. Enlarge does increase your strength. So yeah. You'll have advantage.
Okay. So what am I
You
rolling?
have,
Like a
you
20?
have 3 rolls between the 2 of you to get 40.
Okay.
And these will be strength checks.
All right.
Ready, Brady?
As ready as I'm gonna be. I'm gonna switch die.
So we each roll 3 times, right?
No. 3 total. One of
Hey,
you
what's
rolls
your-
get to 40?
once. One of you rolls twice.
What's your strength modifier?
The longer you guys take, the less you're gonna have time to do.
+0.
1.
One. Okay. Well, I have advantage, so I don't know.
Take them.
Yeah, I guess you
Hunter,
can do
take
the
'em.
2.
Yeah, I'll go 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also have luck though.
That is true.
Let me write that down. Hold on.
What'd you get?
16 on the first one.
16. Okay. Second, what'd you get?
I want him to roll both, and then I want
Oh.
to see what I have to get.
Okay. So you see Anzu begins lifting this. Seemingly, you see the professor kind of caregiver side of Anzu begin to come out as he's seeing that there are children in distress, and he's starting to kind of get more worked up. You see he's immediately, without words, beginning to pull this rubble off, trying to get to them.
Okay.
Hmm.
In total, I have 27.
So
I
that
got a
means
16
Zygon
and
has to
11.
roll a 13 or higher.
Oh gosh. For the
Means
children,
you at least need a 7 on each roll.
For the children.
I only get to roll once, right? And after I get over it,
Yeah. Zygon
Wait.
only gets 1 roll. You get 3
Ah,
rolls
baka!
total. You get 3 rolls total.
and since you had the higher modifier, we let you go twice. All right, here we go.
We're on a 12.
Oh no.
It's that. You can
There's a
use
lot of
luck
kids
on
dying
this.
tonight. You can't
Yeah,
use
I'm
luck?
gonna use the luck. I'm
Good.
using the luck.
Can you just tell us
That
what
was
it
a
was?
5.
For shit?
So Zygon, as you begin to lift, you see one of these kids, the light beginning to fade from their eyes. As
God.
you begin lifting, you feel the energy of your convictions beginning to well inside you.
14.
14. With one final pull, you get the last piece of rubble out of the way, and you guys begin getting the kids out. You apply a tourniquet to the child that is bleeding out, and he stabilizes.
That's good.
You guys now have 5 kids, one with a broken leg, one missing an arm. The others seem to be battered and bruised, a few cuts here and there. You can also see the woman that took care of them sadly
they-
has died.
Are they sticky?
I mean, they've got blood all over them, so a little bit, yeah.
Ew.
How far away is
I
the
don't want to
door?
pick them up. Though.
Yeah.
The door is probably about a mile away.
Don't touch those.
Yeah.
I will dimension door them, which is
And
Kinda
I'd like to
remember.
remind you, this will take double the spell slots.
maybe
you
it's
can
not.
only
they can
take one
fucking
kid
walk.
with you.
Yeah, you can only take 1 kid. So you could take the
Take 'em.
one that's bleeding out.
Hey, they can walk, all right?
I'll do it. You take the one that's bleeding out, and I'll take the other one that had the broken leg.
Then the kids will be by themselves.
Can the others not
Eh.
walk?
Fine,
Actually, wait.
I'll wait.
They're Mathis is still there, right?
No, Mathis is currently surveying the city with Animus.
Fucking hell. All right, look, the kid with broken leg's gonna live, all right? I'm gonna take this kid bleeding.
All right, that seems. Yeah, that's good.
Dimension door
Priorities.
and chuck him in. No, I'm not
Anzu,
chucking him. I'm not chucking him.
Chuck him in.
You hold him in your arms as you are still 6 feet tall.
Yes.
And you go through the door, and you, running as fast as you can, make it to the magnificent mansion. You get inside. You're escorted to the hospital wing, and the boy is taken care of. Zygon, you spend about 15 minutes getting these kids to the door,
Yeah.
following Anzu's instructions. You get them in there.
Cool.
They
Before I
receive
drop off the
medical
kid,
attention.
can I whisper in his ear, "You should join the Flagon Slayers when you get older," and then leave?
You see his skin is very pale.
Join the Flagon
Um,
Slayers.
He has no.
I'll
He
give him a
probably doesn't
brand
even know what you're
before
saying.
so he remembers. I'm not branding him. I'm joking.
Okay.
But I'll give him a patch, right? So he
Okay.
remembers.
A junior
Okay.
Flagon Slayers patch and a
Black
lollipop.
Slayers.
You could have cauterized the wound, with the
Yeah,
flag
really.
flame.
Animus.
My God.
Also, Genevieve, what are you doing now? Are you going to help?
I figured I would try to find Targarus, and see if I could be of any use.
Yeah, he's currently in the city looking for people.
Okay. I wasn't sure if he was still in the mansion.
No,
Because
he
I have
hasn't
no heal.
returned yet.
I can't heal, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Nothing I can do there. But
But you go out and you begin looking around the city. You eventually find Targarus. You see a battalion of the military is currently putting out a fire in one of the larger buildings. You can also see that the sun tree has been extinguished. It seems as though that might have been their first priority. You see people laid out across the street. Dozens upon dozens of people lie dead in the street, missing limbs, some missing other parts of their bodies, such as their heads. But you see Targarus using. He's got this strange instrument. It looks like a lyre, and then it's also got a neck to it. So it kind of looks like a tennis racket. But you see he holds it up to his mouth and he begins playing it like a flute, and it begins playing through this very nice melody, and you see like all of the soldiers around begin to move slightly quicker. You then see off to the side a group of soldiers currently excavating a building, trying to get people out of it.
Guess what I should do. Seems like he's got a lot of help.
He's basically with an entire battalion.
I guess I'll walk over to him. Could I be of any use to you here? Or...
Yes, very much so. You can. We need someone to help triage. The ones that you believe can be stabilized, stay here. The ones that you believe need more medical attention, we will need to take to the mansion. I need you to do this quickly. This is a snap decision.
Okay.
Okay. I have more to deal with here. We're currently, once the building is extinguished, we're going to look for survivors. I trust you.
Got it. Jacob, what does that mean?
So, I am going to describe patients.
Sick.
You will be choosing whether they get triaged, meaning they get sent to the mansion, or if they stay here. If you make the wrong decision, they die.
Okay.
There are 10 of them.
Welcome to Patient Die Out. Your decision today could impact someone's whole life.
Oh God.
Wow.
Fantastic.
All right.
That's great.
So, the first person that you see is a young woman, probably in her early 20s, human. You see she's got small cuts and scrapes across her body, but it doesn't seem to be any severe damage. But she is unconscious.
One by one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can do medicine checks if you want.
Yeah, I would like to do a medicine check and see if she's just in shock or something, or if she's like, you know.
She could be faking it.
Is she faking it? Insight check.
Insurance.
Natural 20, so 23.
Did you roll a medicine check or a? Because you said
medicine check.
insight. Okay.
Oh, that was a joke.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay.
Yeah, that was a joke.
You begin examining her and you press down on her abdomen, and it feels liquidy, I guess. As you poke her stomach, it begins to kind of slosh a little bit more. She has internal bleeding.
Oh no.
Okay, she's gonna go. She's gonna go to mansion.
You see two soldiers pick up the cot and begin moving towards where the mansion is. Next person. You see a half-orc missing both hands, and his leg is crushed. It's just shattered. Probably going to have to
He, like-
amputate that too.
Is he bleeding out from his hands?
He is not currently bleeding.
Can I do a medicine check in
Yeah,
general?
go
Just
ahead.
get some vibes.
Vibe checking with medicine.
14.
14. He doesn't seem to be in severe pain besides, the leg. It'll most likely have to be amputated, but they could probably do that here.
Okay.
Or if a
and
cleric shows up, probably could heal it.
Yeah, based on what I saw, or like what Anzu gathered, was I around when he was kind of figuring that out?
Yeah.
About the, would like a healing potion work, or would it just get sucked into the...
You don't
Do
know.
I think? Can I like do an Arcana check to see if I think a healing potion would work?
Go ahead.
I have a few I could hand out. What is that? That is a natural one, so I do not know.
No, you have no idea.
I'm gonna say he stays.
Okay, next. A small girl, probably about 8 or 9. You see that she's got bandages over her eye, most likely missing an eye now.
Patch gang.
You also see that part of her face, where also the eye patch is, her face is burned, and like that half of her body is just burned.
Medicine check.
Okay.
For anything extra. Alright, 17.
17. She needs medical attention. You can tell by the severity of her burns that she would most likely need medical attention quickly.
I figured, she's tiny. She goes.
Next, you see a young man sitting up, kind of conversing with some of the soldiers. He is in he's in an engineering uniform. He's trying to offer to help, but they're telling him no. His head is bandaged, but other than that, he's holding conversation. He feels fine.
Just because I've been doing it, I'm gonna do a medicine check, but I feel like he can just stay. 16.
16. You run him through a mild exam, where he appears to think that it's a different day of the week.
Tired. Little concussion.
Yeah. You see his pupils are kind of big. They're not quite blown, but they're pretty big.
I'm going to give him a minor healing potion, the 2d4 plus 2. I'm going to hand him one, take one off of my inventory, and I'm going to say he stays. See
Okay.
if that does anything.
Next person is an elderly woman, who is her right shoulder has a large puncture wound in it. You also see that her leg is broken in multiple places with a compound fracture.
Medicine check.
Okay,
That's not good. It is a 5.
5. She don't look good. She don't look good at all. She's very
Alright,
old, and she don't look
She
good.
go. She
Okay.
go.
This is number 7. Okay. You see a young boy with his hair has been burned off. You see a large burn across his scalp. You also see that one of his feet has been crushed, and he is currently laying there unconscious.
Medicine check, but he probably got to go.
Okay.
It's a natural one. I'm going to say he goes.
Okay. He goes. Number 8. So you get to the 8th person. A few bumps and bruises, few scratches. A man in his
Seems
probably
like-
50s.
Is he like
Yeah, go ahead.
talking?
Yeah, he's talking. He's upright. He's trying to help people. They won't let him.
It's like an 8.
Okay.
Seems okay.
Yeah, he seems fine.
He can stay.
You clear him to even go help with working.
Dies 5
Ninth
minutes
person.
later.
This person is currently bleeding from the stomach. They also have bandages wrapped around their head, and they have a broken hand.
I say from the bleeding from the stomach, they just need to go.
Okay. You get to the 10th person and they've already died.
You know, sometimes you can't be fast enough.
Sometimes it just
Every time you
happens.
did a check, I was rolling a death save.
Shit happens, you know?
It does. It do indeed.
Now
I
he
just can't-
did.
I can't help but think that Thea would have reacted completely differently. That would have been interesting.
It happens, man.
I'd love to play a
Animus.
character who just can't give a fuck.
Can I drop Mathis off back down to let him start helping people?
Yeah, so as you land on the same street that the Slayer's Cake and Bistro is at. You
Oh.
see that the building is demolished.
Ah, god damn it.
There's nothing there.
Frederick
You-
and also...
Mathis walks over to it. You know, it's really hard to find a good pastry. And now I won't be able to.
Mathis, get it
I'm
together.
okay.
Come on.
I'm strong. I'm strong.
Fuck me. Remember...
Make a perception check.
Oh, that was almost so bad, but it's always good with me, so it doesn't matter. 26.
Oh wow, someone's cocky.
I got a plus 12 to my perception.
Roll a 1, doesn't matter.
24.
Uh,
26. 26.
you hear muffled voices coming from the rubble of the Slayer's cake.
Mathis, do you hear that?
I believe so. Someone's in there.
All
All right. I won't be much of help, you know, because but let's see if we can get in here.
It's gonna be Oscar covered in his saliva.
All right. Do potions work?
You don't know.
Man, this would be such a waste of a huge potion. I'll check in a sec. Oh, is Mathis kind of hurt right now?
No, Mathis is not injured.
At all?
He's got like
He's always
burns on,
is
like
gonna-
burns on his back, and
I was
I
gonna
mean
test
he's
a
old.
minor
He's like
healing potion on him.
he's like a 50-year-old human, so you know he's starting to creak. But other than that, he's okay.
Don't cut the greatest bones.
The bones.
All right.
The bones are their money.
Well, I start looking through the rubble and seeing if I can find where these muffles are.
Okay, so you begin digging through.
Right.
Make a strength check.
It's a 9.
9. You're not making much headway.
Damn.
The cries are getting softer.
Okay,
seemingly.
I'm gonna take a potion of stone giant strength.
Okay. You drink it, and it will last for about a minute.
Instead of an hour.
Yep.
Man, what a waste of that potion. Alright, well, I'm gonna start trying to dig through this with my extreme strength now.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Didn't matter, rolled a natural 1.
Oh my gosh. So you begin
Bad
digging around. But this rubble is, as you move one piece, another piece slides in. It appears as though this place is just kind of caving in on
Can
itself.
I locate where they are?
Yeah, they're towards the back end where the kitchen would have been.
I want to cast Erupting Earth to make pillars of stone come out of the ground around where I think they are, so I can
Okay.
kind of blow
You
up
see-
all the other stuff around them.
You see a small pillar appears, and then that's it.
Well, I want to kind of like I want to angle it out. So I
Well,
can-
no,
so I
like
can
only
push some-
one pillar works. The magic is not working super well.
Okay, well, do I push some stuff out of the way with Erupting
Yeah, you get a
Earth?
little bit out of the way. You're
Okay.
still gonna probably have to dig a little bit. You have 30 seconds.
I'll
on that
dig a
poke.
little more then.
Okay.
There we go. 16.
16. You lift a large piece of stone off of this area, and you see a wall of force, kind of encapsulating this area. And you see Frederick and Oscar huddled up next to each other.
Jeez, I really was hoping you guys didn't die. Thank God.
Well, yeah, we didn't die.
Frederick, I knew you weren't gonna die. At the very least, you were gonna go through some
Well,
sort
I
of
mean,
portal.
like, yeah, when it comes to temporal anomalies, this is definitely one that is weird.
Also, did you not see this coming? I feel like you've lived so many different lifetimes.
Well, if I told you, I'd have to kill you. Oscar, Frederick, we do not talk like that. We do not threaten to kill our friends. Okay, Uncle Oscar.
I understand you can't tell me certain things, but you could have at least, like... I mean, I guess
Wall
you saved
force
yourself
drops
and
as they climb out of the rubble.
Oscar, there's a lot of damage done to the city. I think they're gonna need your help.
I can see that. Yeah, I will get right on that.
All right.
I think I'm gonna need a job, by the way.
If you're gonna need a job, Oscar, we've got.
They need to cook for us.
You know, we've actually come into some coin recently, and we're looking for a cook.
Well, I might need a change of scenery. And with that, we will take tonight's break. Welcome back, everybody. Hi, Daisy. Daisy, do you want to say hi? Here. Oh, no, she's being mean and stubborn right now. She's like, no, I don't want to be on camera. Anyway. Welcome back, everybody. So, Amos, you and Mathis have just saved Oscar and Frederick.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh God, where's Daryl?
Daryl.
Mathis, go ahead and take Oscar back to where they're helping people. I'm just gonna keep surveying the city.
Okay. I'll go with you. Oscar knows his way around the city just as much as anyone else.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm driving.
I
say that as Caleb. Sorry.
I don't think that the Pegasus is right for flying at the moment. You see that Peggy is quite tired. I'm afraid we'll have to do this by foot. Oscar, Frederick, as always, pleasure to see you. I wish it was under different circumstances, and I cannot wait for what it sounds like my favorite pastry chef being in Iman. And Oscar kind of blushes a little bit. And then Frederick, well, I'm going to get out of here. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to leave. And then you see this portal opens up, and as he's about to step through it, it just fades away. Well, dang it.
Frederick, you don't possibly have a way to transport people from Iman to here.
You just saw it. You just saw it, Animus. It's gone. It doesn't work.
It will work outside the city a ways if you... I'm just saying, if someone wants to help... I've asked a lot of people to help today, and I really just completely have lost hope in all... just overall humanity here. Creaturity. I don't know what the fuck was
Fine. I'll start walking.
I'll take you there. It's fine. Mathis, can
Bitter 9-year-old cat.
Mathis, can I take Frederick outside the city so he can get some more healers out to the city?
It'll take you a while to get there.
I'll send Peggy. I'm gonna cast guidance on Peggy. He doesn't have to fly. He can just.
Guidance does not work. Magic is not working.
I thought you said it'll work a little bit.
Synthesized magic works better than spontaneous magic. Like, potions will work briefly, or minor, like, basically, so if you took a greater healing potion, it's going to do what the below that would be. Magic is really not, and as the day goes on, and as this cloud gets bigger, magic is going to do less and less work. It's going to work less and less as the day goes on.
Unfortunate.
Well, Frederick, I guess you're walking.
Whatever. He kicks a little rock and he starts walking. Stupid. Could have been stupid. Could have been the one where it was floating.
Mathis, I need to look for a certain cart real quick.
Okay.
Did we
Okay, that's not strange at all. Oscar and I will head over to the bistro to see if everything's okay. Uh, the bistro section is still standing, um, as well as the bar.
Yes.
The bar is still standing, albeit missing a small chunk.
I want to walk in the bar since it's still standing.
All right. You see a bunch of people that are women, children, families. They're hiding in the bar. You see Daryl is making sure
Oh,
everyone's okay.
oh, Daryl.
Uh, hi.
Daryl, my friend will be so happy that you're okay. We're all just making sure everyone's okay. I'll have to let him know he's out helping people right now. So.
Well, that's good to hear. If you want, you can lend me a hand.
Yeah, I can definitely lend you a hand. What you need?
Just take care of people.
Oh, do I get to do a patient roll too?
No. This is more you just taking care of people, making sure that they're okay. You can do a medicine check for the whole group to make sure that everyone's
I cast
not
mass.
Trying to
Cure
say is that
wounds.
you're a side character.
It doesn't work.
You said it works a little. It just dumbs it down.
Yeah, that's for synthesized magic, like potions.
Like how this is the fourth time.
For
you've described-
spontaneous magic, for magic that you are literally creating, it is not working anymore. It worked earlier, but that was like almost 2 hours ago.
You said synthesized magic, so I thought you meant not cantrips, because I used a cantrip.
Oh, no.
So
Any spontaneous magic that you are creating from yourself does not work.
Cool.
Your magical items are starting to not want to work, and potions are to a lesser effect. But right now, magic from creation, just out of nowhere, from your innate ability, is not working.
Kind of hoping that Richter somehow isn't in the city. Like, that would be very inconvenient if he was.
So Richter was never supposed to be here.
Good.
He was supposed to be in Marquette, and then you guys had you guys requested that he return to Amon.
He's probably there looking for us.
Well, if he is,
And just make a medicine check.
Rex knows that there's a whole thing going on here, and we're trying to get them here. It's gonna take Frederick's tiny little feet to get. Oh, well, I dropped one on the ground, and then I also picked up my other dice, so I'm just gonna re-roll that real quick. Here we go. 17.
17. Everyone seems to be okay. Daryl's doing a good job of making sure that everyone has what they need. But yeah, it seems fine. It seems like you're not necessarily needed here.
I'll help bandage up a couple of the more harsh-looking ones, and then I'll head out. Daryl, I'll be back later to help you. Don't worry. I just need to go get some more people who may be trapped under rubble and stuff.
All right. Stay safe.
You too.
Zygon and Anzu, you guys have returned the children to the mansion. Zygon, this mansion's pretty dang cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a banister and stairs and a giant painting of Thea's mom. And it's just pretty cool.
Interesting.
You guys go back into the city. I need you to make an investigation check.
18.
18.
Do I see the guy
22.
behind me?
22. So as you two are moving through, you hear this like giggling, and then you hear two other voices that are kind of arguing. As you're about to round a corner, you stop hearing the voices around the corner. You stick your heads out. Anzu, you see three familiar women.
No.
You see the lieutenants of the masked figure. One carrying a shield and a mace in what looks like cleric armor. You see a strange, kind of twitching every once in a while sorceress woman, and then you see another woman wearing like furs and skins with a large axe slung over her back.
Fuck.
Do not engage.
You see.
They're looking at us, aren't they? They're looking
No.
at us.
No, they're
Oh.
not. You see that on the ground is what looks like a young soldier. He's got the uniform on. Please, I told you everything I know. I don't know where she is. Please, please. And then the sorceress elf, she leans down and looks at him. It's always so funny when they beg. It's like they think that it's going to change anything.
What the fuck?
She.
Do
we hear that?
Oh my god.
Yes, you do.
They're looking for Vesper.
You then see
I don't know who they're looking for.
she puts her hand on the side of this guy's head, and you see it rapidly begins to decay in her grasp as eventually the jaw pops off and all that's left is the skull.
Can I cast message?
So
Is
their
that gonna
magic still
work?
works?
It does not
No.
work.
Okay.
Can I try to
Magic
summon my
work.
maul?
You do.
No, Zygon.
And the maul comes?
It appears in your hand.
Oh fuck.
What do we
So
do?
would my sword work?
Apparently.
It's
Hypothetically.
not spell casting, it's summoning.
Can I summon my familiar?
No, it
That's
doesn't work.
spell.
No.
That takes an hour to do too. You have to remember
Oh.
it died and you still haven't brought it back to life.
Okay. I'm gonna hide.
I'm gonna wave it around and be like, oh, that's an interesting development.
No,
Yeah.
I'm hiding.
Anzu and Zygon make stealth checks for me.
What, me? No, not him. He's the one brandishing. I wanna hide.
I'm not
I
like
died
swinging
last
it, but I'm
time. I fucking died last time. Can I have an
Both of you make stealth
advantage?
checks. Make stealth checks.
I got a 12.
You have the stones.
Yeah.
They may or may not work.
Yep.
Anzu hasn't used his
15.
yet.
15. So you guys kind of back into an alley, hiding behind some rubble as the three of them walk by. So two of them are human. One of them is an elf. The cleric-looking one has long blonde hair that kind of goes off one side. You see that she's got the symbol of Tiamat on her shield. You also see this large barbarian woman with these like runic symbols all across her arms and legs.
What do they say?
Yeah, you can comprehend languages. A lot of like murder, sacrifice, slaughter, stuff like that.
Scary things. Okay.
Yeah,
The
very
good stuff.
scary. You see that she's a human. Her hair is in a tight bun on top, brunette. And then you see this elven woman who she does weird things with her fingers and is like always constantly fidgeting, and she's kind of like, she moves kind of serpentine. She doesn't walk. She never walks in a straight line. Let's see here.
Very strange.
Ooh, that's cocked.
Oh god.
Okay. So as they're beginning to walk by you, you hear the barbarian woman. I don't see why we don't just kill all of them. I mean, it's not like they have much to live for anyway, right? And then the cleric. Well, I personally believe that if we talk to them and try and figure out what they want, we can offer it to them, and then they can join us, and then we'll just have more people to fight for us. And then they're walking, and you see the sorceress stop. She turns, looking over to where you guys are hiding. She slowly shuffles over.
Use the stones.
I'm gonna make sure I have my stone in my hand just in case.
That's funny because I want to prepare it. If she comes, I go.
Okay.
Yeah.
She begins looking over. She's kind of.
Oh no.
I hate that.
Can I prestidigitate anything, like a gust of wind or a pebble?
It's not working.
Okay.
You then hear the barbarian one. Quinn, come on. We don't have time for this.
Quinn.
She walks past you guys.
Oh, thank God.
What a scary bitch.
They are heading towards the castle.
Now I'm gonna use a stone to go to Mathis.
Okay, so you.
I'm gonna. Or yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, Zygon, what are you doing? Anzu is now gone.
I would like to follow them, but from a pretty far distance.
Just enough to where you can see them.
Yeah.
Okay, I need you to make a stealth check. Anzu, you appear with Mathis and Animus, walking down the street, heading towards the center.
The lady that killed me is coming. She's on her way to the mansion. It's bad.
The mansion?
There's 3 of them.
Like the Enzo, do you mean the mansion that we're sending our wounded to, or do you mean Castle Dorolo?
The castle. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
that is a very clear distinction.
I thought the mansion was in front of the castle.
No, the mansion is in the crater.
Okay.
Well, what would they want
I don't know.
there?
But Mathis, we need a lot more people if we're gonna do anything about it. Because see, last time she looked at me, and she said, "Die," and I died.
That did happen. I was there to somehow bring him back.
Enzu, I don't want to belittle your experience, but if they're moving towards the castle, they'll find no one there. Vesper is moving throughout the city. My only concern is that they might want some of the relics that are housed there.
Yes.
Can you
That's
describe
what
what do these women look like?
Well, she fidgets like that. Very evil. Right. Looks evil. You know what I mean?
We've received reports of these women before, but they tend to move with the figure.
No. They're independent this time. Well, they're specifically looking for a girl.
Well, he was here earlier, to be fair.
I don't know if they were talking about Vespa or if there's someone at the castle that could help them, but they are looking.
A girl. Is there any other significant girl in the Dorolo family or in the higher-ups of this?
Anyone young.
Vesper is the only surviving member of the Dorolo family that we
The
know
people
of.
they are going after seem to be young. Is there anyone young in Whitestone of significance?
Are there any Kenkus?
I'm unaware with the population of the city. That would be something we would need to ask Vesper.
Oh,
Perhaps we could find her.
We need to go now.
yeah.
Anzu, you notice your stone, the color drains out of it.
Anzu, we definitely don't have time, and you know that, so I'm
We
gonna...
need to go now.
I'm jumping on Peggy, and I'm gonna go. If you want to join, jump on
I
the
will
back.
jump on Peggy.
Make an animal handling check.
Nice. Big. 24.
24. Okay. Peggy's struggling,
Yeah.
starting to get more tired. It is a purely magical celestial being, so this area is becoming more and more corrupted as time goes on. But you guys begin surveying the city. You eventually find a small group of people by the Sun Tree. This seems to be another field hospital that they've established, and Vesper is there.
I wanted
but-
to head just straight towards the castle.
Oh, okay. But before we do that, Genevieve, Zygon, what did you roll on your stealth check?
14.
14. Okay. You're far enough away.
Okay.
So, Genevieve, you leave the area that Targaris is at, and you begin walking, kind of helping people here and there, making sure that everyone's okay. And as you turn the corner on a street, you see 3 women walking towards you.
Absolutely not.
One barbarian, one cleric, and one sorceress. Does Genevieve know these people? I don't think Genevieve knows who they might be.
I don't know, but I do know.
I'm going to say she doesn't know who they are.
No, but my instinct would be to see, like, I don't know. I feel like I would be uncomfortable at the sight of that one lady at the very least.
Okay.
And I would be like, let me go back around the corner a little bit.
Okay. They
Can I
do
at least
see
do
you
that?
though. They do see you though.
Fantastic.
As you go back around the corner, excuse me. The cleric woman speaks up, and you hear
yeah.
as metal hitting metal. And she turns the corner. Hi.
Hello.
We're just looking for someone, and we were wondering if you could give us directions.
Maybe I'm not from here.
Well, that's fine. We are looking for a woman about around your height. And then the other two get around the corner, and you see this sorceress woman who's kind of just like eyeing you, and her eyebrows move every once in a while, and she's just kind of smiling, and her head twitches, and you see her kind of like rolling her shoulders, and just she's always moving. She's never not moving. Um, Sorry, my friends are a little intimidating, but I just want to make sure everything's okay. We're
Really
looking.
not.
Her
But
name is Vesper. Do you know who or where she might be?
I've been all over the city today. I mean, I've seen her once or twice, but
Make a
I
deception
have
check.
no. I don't fuck me.
Nice knowing you, Genevieve.
13.
13.
She's a dead
I
bitch.
have only seen her once or twice. I don't know that that's a lie.
That's true, yeah.
Well, do you know where she normally is?
The cat.
I would assume her home, but today is slightly different circumstances.
Yeah, it's really terrible what happened. Yeah. Okay.
Can
Well,
I insight check her?
yeah. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, she doesn't care at all because she's gonna kill people today.
It's an 8.
Hard to read. She could be genuinely concerned. She could not be.
Do
But-
I notice the Tiamat
Oh yeah.
situation?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of a dead giveaway.
Yeah, but she didn't care.
I wish I could be more helpful. I'm just a bit chaotic today.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna get going. Thank you so much for your help. They begin walking off. You see the sorceress kind of eyes you a little bit longer.
I'll eye her back.
Tell your little friend who keeps following us that if he doesn't want to end up like the little soldier he saw, that he should slow down. And she joins the other two.
Crazy bitch. I'm gonna look out for my little friend.
You see Zygon slowly kind of creep up.
Darling, you're not as stealthy as you think.
How did that go?
That was utterly terrifying.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, straight. I saw them. They just killed a guy back there. It's pretty crazy.
They're looking for Vespa.
Oh boy. All right.
I think we should go find her. Does he have his maul out? Can I see it?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna try and conjure my sword.
Here's in your hand.
Fuck yeah. Alright. We're cooking with some gas now.
Right. Exactly.
I'm gonna have it on my hip.
Okay.
Would you like to help me find Vespa?
Let's see. Follow the creepy ladies that know where I am. Or go find Vesper. Yeah, let's go find Vesper.
Seems like a better idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we start looking for Vesper?
So you guys all spend a little bit of time looking for Vesper, and you eventually converge on the Sun Tree. She's there helping people, making sure everyone's okay. You see that the image of non-demonic Vesper is just gone. People have gotten over it. They're moving on. They don't care. People are helping them. They really don't care that Vesper's a demon at this moment. Probably going to be a problem later on. But you see she's delegating and making sure that people are getting what they need. You also see a portal appear within the Sun Tree as a group of druids step through it.
Hi! It's them! They're here to help us! Wait, they are here to help us, right?
Yes. Animus, you
Okay.
recognize most of these people. These are Arashari.
Oh,
thought so.
Jesus Christ, please don't kill them, Jacob.
I'm not going to kill them. Or am I? Keyleth is not with them, though.
Okay. Do I see anyone that I would have known in the village as like a...
Yeah, a few people here and there, but most of them aren't. They're already getting to work. You see a few of them like starting to break some of the rubble. It seems as though their magic is still working for the time being.
Cool. All right. I go up to one of the ones helping.
Okay.
Jackson, how's it going?
Jax.
He's a
That's
human.
the name you thought of?
He's
okay,
a human.
fine with me.
He's a human druid.
Yes. I got that from the
Yeah.
name Jackson.
Yeah.
You're not never half orc's not going to be named Jackson.
No,
You don't know that.
maybe Jax.
He ties a splint into position. Animus, is that you?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Well, I've been, of course, on my Eremite.
Mm-hmm.
How did you guys?
Yeah, last time I checked, there weren't druids here, but
No.
we're happy to have you.
Well, I mean, we were up here with doing some work for Vesper. I joined a guild. It's a whole thing. I'll tell you later. But
Sounds like a lot.
it is. It's a lot. How did you guys hear about this? I know you're not too far away, but we couldn't get any sort of messages out from the city.
Well, that is true. We've been informed of that, but the emergency beacons that are established in the major cities, along with the Ashari, I believe the Earth Ashari are on their way as well. They're bringing some elementals with them to possibly help.
Well, we've got some large issues that I sent word back to Keyleth about some evil
That's way above my
beings.
pay grade.
Yeah.
I don't need to know any of that.
Nope, I'm not going to tell you, but I will say there are some very evil creatures that the ones who set this bomb off are still in this city somewhere. So if you can get that around to the other druids and Arashari members, that would be helpful just to make sure we stay safe here.
Animus, make a nature check.
Yes. 26.
26. So you you start to kind of breathe in, and you begin kind of surveying the land around you as the Ashari show up. The bomb residue that is kind of like floating through the air is what is causing your magic to be stagnated. It's literally coming in through your lungs.
We should have worn masks.
You say wear your mask.
I have idea.
Animus big brain. He have idea.
Animus used noggin to make idea work.
Here.
We should probably get Vesper out
Oh yeah, yes.
now.
No, yeah, you're right. Anzu, you talked to Jackson. This is one of my guildmates, Anzu. Also,
I am not your. I'm your guild master. What do you mean, guild mate?
He's our guild
You
master.
pick really weird friends, Animus.
Yeah, I've been told. You know.
Pleasure to meet you.
Hello. I'll reach up.
Well, Animus, if there's nothing else, I've got work to do. There's a lot of.
One more thing.
here.
Who teleported through the tree? Who used the spell? I want to get back.
Who do you think did it?
I don't know. There's a lot
Really?
of druids. There's a lot of druids.
It was Keyleth.
Okay. Well, you said she wasn't here. I didn't know if she would have.
She's
opened
not
it.
It's her
here.
favorite spell.
But she can do a
Oh,
lot of things.
gracious.
Her and the Sun Tree have quite a relationship,
Especially.
from what I understand.
Is there someone who
yes.
can take me back, or at least out of the city, real quick?
I mean, give me a second. And you see him kind of get some space, and he turns into a giant eagle. He
Okay.
motions for you to get on.
Thank you. Anzu, you let Vesper know what's going on, and I will have a way for her to get out in the next few minutes. Let's go, Jackson.
You guys fly out of the city.
Gonna
Yeah, Anzu.
tip-tap my way to Vesper.
Does Peggy have any way to fly out of the city with me? Does he have a little bit of strength left?
Really tired. Probably not. Wouldn't be able to make the whole way.
Could he fly up and glide out of the clouds?
Not really. Probably needs a break.
I'll leave him back then with the others.
Okay, Anzu, what are you doing?
I'm gonna tip-tap my way to Vesper with my little leg.
Okay. You see Vesper's tail kind of waving back and forth as she's standing there delegating to everyone. You notice that people are, like, especially men, are just captivated by her.
Well, aren't
kind
we
of
all?
Just leaning on every word, but it's more like it's not like you, Anzu. It's not like you're like, oh, she's pretty and I like her. It's more like this, like, instinctual kind of visceral sort of, like, lustful feeling.
Is she charming them so they don't like
She's not.
persecute her or anything?
No. So succubi, that's the plural of succubus.
They're sex demons.
They are. Her whole entire thing is that she's naturally just more attractive, and her innate magic just kind of radiates it. Nothing is getting real creepy or anything, but it appears as though she's not able to restrain it as much as the day goes on.
Okay.
But it's not affecting you. Because you're a
true love,
gnome.
baby.
No, it's because you're a gnome.
Because you're a gnome. Because you're short.
It's because gnomes can't be charmed.
Vesper. Oh,
What is it,
Vesper.
darling?
Sorry. I just ran across the whole city.
You were on the
Oh.
you were on the
Anzu, I saw you land with Animus.
Yes.
I know you didn't
Oh,
run
sorry.
across the whole city.
I tried to impress you for a little bit.
In
hey,
all honesty, you'd probably be dead if you did that. But what do you need?
Thank you for believing in me.
You're very
there
old,
are-
dear.
Yes, I thank you. Can we get to the point now?
Yes, Anzu, what is it?
There are 3 very bad women here. One of them killed me, I think, about a month ago. And they're here, and they're looking for a girl. Is there anyone of significance around here?
I mean,
Other than you.
what do you... No. There's no one... Everyone's been living here for generations. There's no one of particular interest.
Is Genevieve here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wanted to go. I was gonna go straight to Vesper.
Genevieve and Zygon have arrived at the camp.
I'll wave my hands.
I'm running over. Vesper, there's some women looking for you.
This day can't get any better, can it?
Um,
Who are these
Based-
women?
a creepy elf who does not stop moving, a barbarian woman, and a cleric of Tiamat. So based on those assumptions, I think it's wise you get to some safety.
No, I'm not leaving. I was
What-
afraid this was going to happen.
What do
I
they
think we
want?
should have that conversation now.
Oh, of course I'm not there for this stupid
Yes,
fucking conversation.
Maybe we should go inside of the mansion where they can't come and close the mansion for now.
You see Targaris come into view, and you see a bunch of soldiers carrying troops. I'm sorry, everyone, but the mansion, I can't keep it up for much longer, and it's going to collapse, so we've taken all the wounded from it and brought them here.
Oh, that timing.
Where
Oh, really clustering everyone in one place, huh?
he said he only had it an hour, and it's been an hour.
Yeah.
But I have sent word to Singorn, and they will be sending a troop of soldiers to help. It'll just take a few hours for them to get
Targaryens.
here. Yes.
I think we really need to assemble whoever we have, whoever's the strongest right here, right now. These people will kill us. They will slaughter us. and they do not care. They're behind the bomb. They killed me. I'm a jolly old man, right?
Answer,
I
you're saying a
understand.
lot of words. Synthesize it. What do you mean?
Bad people here, very strong. Kill
Mhm.
good people. We good.
Okay. Well, I believe we have two courses of action. Either one, we stay here, and if they appear, there's plenty of us and only 3 of them. And if they're being affected by the same thing that's affecting us, then they won't be able to use their magics either.
They are not.
They are not.
Joy. Well, plan B is to flee the city.
Yes, that's the plan I like.
Vesper comes over to you. We need to have a conversation now. Is Animus around?
No.
Yes, Flagon.
I do have an idea.
What is your idea?
You know that little crypt outside of your place of residence?
Yes.
No magic.
I believe we spent some time there when we first met, and I
Are
don't
you
believe there
talking
was
about-
any magic.
Are you talking about the ziggurat?
Yes.
I haven't gone.
And I
down-
remember that it affected my magic, which isn't being affected by this, and I'll bring my maul out. So it might be a safe place, or at least have us on even ground if we all huddled over there.
That just might work. But if they're on their way to the castle, come with me. She leads you guys. She delegates a few to her top advisors. She leads you guys behind the sun tree, and you see that there's a small indentation, and she cuts her hand open and bleeds onto the indentation, and you see it folds out. A friend of my grandfather's created a tunnel underneath the sun tree many years ago. He thought it would be best if we extended that tunnel all the way to the castle. So, we have a few secret tunnels that lead through here. Some go through mountains. But this should be a way for us to get there without them noticing.
Excellent. Sorry, if we need to have that conversation, surely we can have it on the way.
My thoughts exactly. Do you know where Mathis is?
Yes, he's right there.
He's not. Answer.
Where he was with
Everybody
Oscar.
comes around.
I don't know this,
Oh.
but
He was with Oscar and Animus and you guys left on the Pegasus.
Oh, dear God.
He's still at the bar then.
Yeah,
Yes, he's
he's
back
he's
there.
around that area.
Yeah.
Well, if they're not looking for him, I'm sure he'll be fine. Animus, what are you doing?
Once we get outside the city, since I just saw he could use druid magic, I want to try to breathe out as much of this like toxicity as possible, so that I can also shape change.
You spend about 5 minutes trying to do this, and you also see that there's like this cloud that's kind of forming above the city. This large purple cloud that's kind of moving out, and it's beginning to spread, but you see it's like stopping before it gets too far, seemingly a range.
Okay.
But you try and get all of this toxicity out as Jackson lands.
cough it up.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Yeah. 16. Or no, 19. 16 was the natural
19.
rule.
You can shape change once.
I shape change into an air elemental.
Okay.
I am hoping that I can create some sort of cyclone of oxygen and clean air that moves with me as I fly.
It's not going to be that big. It's going to be like 5 feet.
Well, it's I want to like kind of like.
It will be for you. You will be able to
Well, an air
have
element.
clean
I
air.
won't need the oxygen. I'm hoping to get it to someone so I can do like a suck out the bad air, put in the good air, so that they can use a spell.
That's very dangerous.
He's gonna give him the good suck.
Well, it's for you, Anzu.
I'm sorry.
I will
You got
say-
me for no
You want to
reason.
suck Anzu?
I will say, in theory, you will be able to do this, but in practice, you might not be able to. It'll depend on how long it takes for you to get to Anzu.
Okay. I won't shape change quite yet. Then.
Okay.
Can I have Jackson? Jackson, can I talk to you for? Oh, could I talk to him while he's in? I'll cast Speak with Animals if I need to, but I don't know if that's something I can do since I'm a druid.
No, you can't.
Speak with Animals then.
Okay.
Jackson, I'm figuring out the toxicity of the magic in there is lessening everyone's ability to use magic. I can, I believe, use it pretty well out here now, but I don't know how to get anything into them to be able to clean their...
Animus, I don't know if you can.
There's, I mean, there is about to be some sort of fight, whether it's...
I have a plan, though.
Okay.
I'm going to gather the rest of the Ashari, and I think we can do something before we've been exposed. But we need to get back now.
Okay. Do you think my magic will work for a few minutes like yours is all?
We just got here, and we live on a mountain, so the air is different.
It's okay. I'll just shape change, and you'll have to explain to people what's going on.
Okay.
Because I can only help myself. I'll shape change into an air elemental.
All right, the two of you begin going back. Animus, you land as the group is beginning to descend into the tunnel. Anzu, you notice him landing.
Oh, yes, hello. Anime. How are you?
I want to go.
Jackson runs off to
Evacuating
go
the
talk
important
to the other
one right now.
Ashari.
I'm gonna suck Anzu.
Okay. Anzu.
All right.
No, I'm kidding. I won't. No, I don't want to kill him. I don't want to actually kill him right now. I'm gonna save it for later.
Okay. So you're gonna stay in an air elemental form?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in that form.
You will not be able to stay in that form for very long. Because now you're back in the city. You can probably stay in it for another half hour.
Well,
maybe.
If I'm an air elemental, I don't have to breathe.
But that's not the way that this works. It is literally training magic from the area. It is like the magic
also
itself being pulled out.
I'm swirling air, so eventually I'm gonna suck. My air is gonna suck. Yeah, I'll stay in it for 30 minutes because these people will probably come up pretty quick.
All right. So, you guys begin walking through the tunnel. Your suspicions are correct. I am a member of the Five.
Oh my god.
However, there's a lot more to this than you believe. And a lot more than you know.
Oh, Vespa.
That's also not who I am.
Of course it's not. Of course.
Do you remember?
Are you even a woman?
Well,
She's a female
No.
succubus.
No,
kind
no,
of.
kinda.
She's a female succubus.
I can go back and forth. It's the humanoid races are so particular about who's who. No, I can take the form of a man too.
Yes,
okay
and
over there?
you know,
Everything you
fucking hell, if my mother had wheels, she'd be a bike. I don't know what on earth is going on. What are you? Where did you come
Let her
from?
speak. We need to listen.
Anzu, I'm sorry if I've offended you in any way, or if I'm sorry that I've led you on. I am a member of the Five. That is correct. I am the demon of the council. But I was sent here by others in an attempt to sabotage the group. I'm afraid that they have found out, and that they're trying to kill me.
Who sent you to sabotage the Five?
I am not at liberty to say. Just know that he has a vested interest that the material plane and the demonic planes stay separate.
Was that your plan from the beginning?
Yes.
Oh no.
As you'll recall, Genevieve, I'm sorry you weren't here. The group Vesper was kidnapped. The Vesper that you saved on that night was me. The Vesper that was in charge of Whitestone and that you met initially is currently being housed in a secure location.
Is she all right?
She's perfectly fine.
So are they after you or her or both of you?
They're after me.
Oh.
They don't care about her, although I do assume that when she gets back she's going to be quite mad, so they'll probably want to kill her too. Mad as in angry, not mad as in crazy.
That's, well.
But, once again, I'm sorry for deceiving you. We need to keep moving.
I'm gonna say an Orin. Fucking demons. It's always fucking demons. No one can, of course, understand that.
She can understand you.
Can she? She can't understand Orin?
She knows every language.
Holy
She's a
shit.
succubus. She kind of has to know.
Oh, well then that makes it so much better. Fucking
You can
demons.
seduce everybody.
It's always fucking
Literally her
demons.
job.
Unfortunately, she's not an incubus.
She can.
She can be if she wants to be.
She's my little incubus.
Wow.
She?
So now we're
Yeah.
down to
Suck
3.
a bit.
There's only 3 left.
Well, I can give you information on the rest of the group. Daisy, you gotta pick in or out. But, I am asking you all, when they come for me, will you please help me?
You will give me information on the beholder? Absolutely.
Of course, of course.
Someone
will
who's been
you?
deposed by your group.
And will you
I
work?
am aware.
I-
I was part of that, Genevieve. I don't mean to startle you, but yes, I was part of the reason that you lost your station.
I could assume.
This is going well.
But I have information on what their plan is, and I also have the information on who the World Souls are.
Great.
Uh-huh.
But the only way I can get it to you is if we get inside the castle.
All right.
Of course, it's the fucking castle.
Well, this tunnel goes on for quite some time, so we need to get moving.
I can always scout ahead.
And that will be where we end tonight's session.
No. No.
It's already 9.
Yep.
Oh.
You guys were getting into it, though. I'm loving it. I'm loving how much you were getting into it. That was awesome. Well, everyone, we want to say thank you all so much. Once again, thank you to Arknight for sponsoring this stream. We hope to continue this wonderful partnership into the continuation of our adventure.
Look forward to some awesome battle maps in the future.
It's going to be so cool. But we will see you all next week. Have a good week, everybody.